Hi everybody, my name is Tiffany Valdeweza-Good and I'm your son or daughter's physical education teacher for this school year at Pinole Valley High School. Sorry I couldn't make it to open house, but I thought I'd make this presentation for you so you have a better understanding of our grading policy and expectations for PE. Our physical education learning outcomes include the following: being able to demonstrate competence in a variety of motor skills and movement using concepts and strategies learned in movement and performance, being able to demonstrate knowledge and skills to achieve and maintain a health-enhancing level of physical activity and fitness, being able to exhibit responsible personal and social behavior that respects themselves, others, and the environment, and being able to recognize the importance of physical activity and its importance on wellness, including physical, mental, emotional health, enjoyment, challenge, self-expression, learning, readiness, and social interaction. Our daily process normally is where I tell the students is always check your email on Canvas. Anything important I will send you through email. I do make announcements in class, but it's always, I always try to encourage email too, just so they can make sure that they're regularly checking their accounts and just staying in touch with what's going on with the class. I also post announcements on Canvas. And then if we do have any assignments, they're normally due every Friday by 11:59 p.m., anything that's online. In regards to physical in-person attendance, our requirements are that they are on the roll call spot 7 minutes after the bell rings. We give them the first 7 minutes of class to use the restroom. So restrooms in the locker rooms are normally open. They're allowed to take care of their business then, and then we expect them to be on the roll call spots on time and present. Failure to be on your roll call spot on time will result in either an A as far as absence or a T for tardy in Power School. So if you notice, if you talk to your son or daughter, they got marked absent and they were at school, they probably didn't make it to roll on time and didn't bother to check in with the teacher. There are some classes where we have over 200 kids in the gym, so it's not easy to find everybody if they're not at roll call on time. So please remind your son or daughter to make it a priority to be on the roll call spot and to be on time for attendance. And then each day is worth 10 points for a total of 50 points per week. The two assignments that we have for this quarter, we do a weekly assignment, a cardio assignment of 2 miles a week. Normally they track it on their phones through Nike Run Club. Some students use Strava. And then our other thing that we're doing this year, our big assignment, is our PFT test. That's due at the end of the quarter. And it's 5 tests that they do. They've been practicing throughout the year, and they will self-test themselves. We have stations set up in the gym where they can practice and they can actually do the test, and then they're going to report their score on a Google form, and it will be submitted. It'll be submitted all throughout Canvas. So if they have any questions, please tell them to check in with me. This is one assignment I told them that if it's tardy, I can't give them credit because it's due at the very end of the quarter and it's worth 180 points. So it's a big deal. The Nike Run Club and Strava are 2 options for tracking your runs. We also have another option called Metaconda, which is in Canvas for the students. So if they have a phone, they can track 2 miles on Nike Run Club. Some students prefer to ride their bike, so we tell them that they can track 6 miles on Strava. And then the other option would be Metaconda, which is an exercise video that they can record through their school-issued laptops and post it online for me to verify that they've completed their cardio assignment. For the Nike Run Club, they're just or Strava, they're going to do 2 miles per week. It'll track through the app. There's a weekly challenge that I post every week. They have to join the challenge, complete their run, and I automatically get notified that they've completed it. So it's they don't have to submit anything as long as they follow the instructions on Nike and join the challenge correctly. If they are missing miles, they can make those miles up with me. They just need to come check in with me and talk to me, and I will explain to them how they could do so. And then for those of the students that can't join the challenge or having trouble, we ask them to submit their running photos so we can see their running map or their biking map, and they will usually email us the photo like this. And then if they still don't understand how to do things in Canvas or in PE, submitting things, I do have a module called how-to video / instructions, and it shows them how to navigate all of the different apps that we use in PE and how to submit things. and also they can just come talk to me every day. I always tell them after attendance, come check in with me. I can answer any questions that they might have too. Makeup work, daily assignments are considered classwork. They may not be made up. However, and that's just mostly just attendance. I do offer extra credit all the time. It's always posted on Canvas, so have your son or daughter just check there. If it's a medical emergency or some type of COVID thing, and it's excused in PowerSchool, then generally we excuse their attendance in class. Just make sure that you're checking in regularly with the attendance clerk and that all of their absences or tardies are excused or in the system. Also, if I have students that are missing some cardio miles from the Nike Run or Strava, have them come check in with me. I do allow them to make up the missing assignments, but we are coming down to the wire. The quarter ends next week, so any missing miles that need to be completed must be turned in by next Thursday. Just some of the benefits of exercise to help some of these students. I know some of the kids don't really like to do a lot of exercise, but we always remind them it's really good for reducing symptoms of mental illness. It helps to increase your energy. You can get better sleep at night. Helps with focus and just overall mood. So we try to really encourage just any type of movement. Movement is great movement. We just want the kids to stay active and stay busy. And my grading policy is pretty standard. 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, and so on. Like I said, we basically base off the grade off of 3 main things this quarter. It's going to be attendance, 10 points a day, their cardio assignment, which is worth 40 points per week, and then the PFT test, which is worth 180. So as long as they're completing all these things and turning things in, their grade should be fine. If you notice a lot of absences or tardies in PowerSchool, that will definitely drop their grade down. Please check in with your son or daughter and find out what's going on with them. If you know that they should be in class and they're getting marked absent, that becomes a big issue. And then once again, I mentioned earlier about extra credit. So I do have options for extra credit. I'll offer occasional 5Ks that they can do through their phones. I've offered a lot of assignments through Google Classroom and through EverFi, which is another online resource we use, and they're all posted on Canvas for them to get extra credit. And then if you ever see an N or an A or a T, that's going to result in loss of points. N would mean non-engaged, which means maybe your son or daughter came to class and just decided they didn't want to do anything. So, we don't have a lot of space in PE. We don't have a field this year. We only are limited to the gym. So it's very cramped, but we do encourage the students to walk, to play basketball, to play volleyball, just to get up and be active. So if you notice a lot of N's next to your son or daughter's name, that means that they're not engaged. They're not doing anything in class. They're kind of just sitting there, not really wanting to participate. So if you see that, please make sure you talk to them about that. And then reasons for receiving an F, once again, just not being logged into doing the assignments on Canvas, not submitting their runs, and not participating with class activities. PE is probably one of the easiest grades to get an A in, as long as you just stay active and do your work. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me here at tvaldehueza@wccusd.net. And have your son or daughter come talk to me personally. It's always a lot better when they come and talk to me as opposed to having their parent check up on them. We're trying to make them be a little bit more responsible for themselves and advocate for themselves. So if they ever have questions, they can always feel free to come see us and talk to us. And once again, thank you for logging in tonight. I appreciate it. And if you have any questions, email me. Other than that, have a great night.